mother of all monsters. My mate is Typhon, father of all monsters. He is the most fearsome and dangerous monster ever. His power and windstorms and volcanoes are legendary. We are a perfect match. Together, we have 12 children. Let me tell you about some of them. Hydra. She is our 9-headed serpent. For every 1 head we cut off, 2 grow back. Her breath is so poisonous, it can taint the very waters you swim. Cerberus is our 3-headed hound. He protects the gates of Hades. He leads the dead to hell and makes sure souls do not escape. Chimera is our most interesting offspring. She has the head of a lion, the head of a goat, and her tail is the head of a snake. You would think the goat is the mild one, but with one exhale, she can turn you to ash. We are so proud of all of our children. I live alone here in my cave, deep beneath the secret parts of the earth. I preside over the corruptions of the earth, such as rot, fetid water, slime, and disease. My power is great, and I am very strong. I can turn things to gold. I want for nothing except a steady source of food. Raw flesh. I crave it. Yesterday's meal. I like all types of flesh, especially men. They are a delicacy. I could just devour you. Did you hear that? That sounds like Argus, the 100-eyed giant. He was sent to slay me. You best be on your way before he slays you too.
I'm going to finish my lecture series on monsters throughout history and culture. So, if you finished reading last week's chapter in your anthropology text, you're already aware that all cultures have terrifying known and unknown monsters in their past. The monster that horrifies people, and especially children, at bedtime, in the dark, is the boogeyman. He's a man with a sack who kidnaps disobedient children and keeps them for a while or eats them for dinner. The boogeyman is sometimes used for a non-specific personification for terror, and in some cases, the devil. The boogeyman has no specific appearance, and conceptions vary drastically from household and culture, but is most commonly thought of as a masculine character or an androgynous monster. Androgynous meaning partly male and partly female. There are many theories about the origin of the word boogeyman. One is devolved from buggyman, the man who drove the cart that picked up corpses during the Black Plague that decimated Europe. In the United States, the boogeyman is thought of as nothing more than a mist or a fog scratching on your window pane, or is thought of as a tall, gaunt, scarecrow-like character. Let's take a look at some boogeyman throughout history. In Spain, the boogeyman sells the children or eats them. In Bosnia and Croatia, the boogeyman is an old woman with a horn. In Albania, the boogeyman is a demonic monster. In Greece, the boogeyman is a shapeshifter that watches from the shadows. In Belarus and Russia, the boogeyman is an old man. In Denmark, the boogeyman is an androgynous monster. And in the United States, the boogeyman is referred to as the green mist, or in New Jersey, the Jersey Devil, or in Iowa, the corn stalker. Now, class, I submit to you that the boogeyman is real because all cultures have a recorded history of a similar monster in their past. I want you to think about that tonight before you go to bed. Is there something in your closet watching you? Did you hear a noise under your bed? Boogeyman. Now, I want you to work on your essays, and I'll be right back. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Now, honey, it's time for bed. I don't know why, but every night you're taking longer and longer to get ready for bed. I'm scared of the dark. Aren't you a little bit too old to be afraid of the dark? In 8 hours, the sun's going to come up, and it's going to be another day. But I'm scared of the boogeyman. There's no such thing as the boogeyman. I don't know where you get these ideas.
A girl at school told me that the boogeyman lives under your bed and in the closet.
Well, I'm going to talk to her mom, because there's no such thing as a boogeyman, and this is ridiculous. Now, I want you to go to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow, and you need your rest.
Wait, can you leave the light on, please? I'm scared of the dark.
Okay, this is nonsense. I'm looking under the bed. Nothing under the bed. I'm looking in the closet. There's nothing in the closet. Now, honey, I'm right down the hall. If you need something, call me. And here, put on your nightlight.
Thank you.
Here you go. I love you. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Good night.
Sounds like someone's working on my dinner. Oh, the naughty list. Another century. Proctor, what do we have this evening? Oh, some leftovers. Oh, look like I have claws? Krampus is German for claw. I do not have claws. And as far as this disgusting array of toys, good job. We'll give it to some undeserving child. Oh, I didn't realize I had an audience. My name is Krampus. Krampus. I am considered the naughty Santa Claus, even though I play nothing like Santa Claus. I only receive his naughty list. And it looks like I've got quite a few followers. What is your name, little boy? Peter. Peter! Oh, perfect. Into the P section. Peter! Right on top. Capital letters. Good job. You're naughty enough for me. And how, oh, you're back. What is your name again? Nevada. I already did. And you're still here. And how about you, little girl? Amber. And what is all the noise back there? Who's in the cage? Allie. Amber, look, another A section. What are you doing?
Torturing her.
Good. And what about you, Red? What is this?
From Amber.
Oh! Amber! Do you understand what this means? When a child gives me an apple or a piece of fruit, that means that I have that weakness, and I have to be nice to you, and I cannot have you on my naughty list. Congratulations, Amber. How do you like my cottage? I have to carry on a conversation with you now. Do you like it? How's the weather? You can talk, you know. Speak up. Okay, you're the good one. But the rest of you baddies are mine. Are we going to dance and play? Yes, you've been breaking toys all day. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Look at them. They're so joyous. Oh.
It's broken.
What do you mean it's broken? Evelyn! December 5th is my night. Forget December 25th. Krampus night is December 5th. Don't forget it. What is my name?
Krampus.
Oh, don't all jump at once. What's my name?
Krampus.
Prepare my dinner!
No, someone please help!
Sounds like they're seasoning her. Remember, December 5th. Now go along. I've got a meal to attend to. Bye-bye now.
A letter from my love, October 9th,
Van Helsing. Dracula. 400 years ago, he was known as Prince Dracul Bled III, the Impaler. And now this monster is having his victims steal children to drink their blood. Because when one dies with vampire blood in their system, they too become a vampire. I fear Mina will suffer the same fate. But I have an idea. Yes, it was during the Black Death that people who wore garlic did not get sick. Well, we know now that it was rats and not vampires that spread the plague. And yet, we have the walking dead amongst us and this creature who casts no reflection. Wait, it's garlic. Garlic. That is the only chance that we can save Mina. I will kill him before he strikes again. And if that's the last thing I ever do. So many coffins, so many. Yet I do know Dracula is here. But could Mina also? No, I cannot think of that. Where are you, you devil? Wait, the grave here, the dirt. It's different. Yes, Dracula, I know you need dirt from your own land to survive. My dear Count, you will not survive any more. Now die, 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 you demon! It is done. It is finished. Mina will recover and be well again. Dracula exists no more. My job is done.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. George Gordon Byron at your service. You may know me as Lord Byron. My friends Percy and Mary Shelley and I spend the dreary days here in Geneva, and this the year of our Lord 1816, the year without a summer, but a dismal climate worldwide owing to far-flung volcanic eruptions. We spend the time here with a contest at writing a new and original ghost story. Among our efforts, Mary's piece, Frankenstein, was clearly the superior work. The idea for her modern Prometheus tale came from a horrid dream she had after overhearing Percy and me discussing Giovanni Aldini's dreadful experiment electrifying the corpse of a hanged murderer. Let me begin reading some of it to you.
life
and death proceed. I was led to spend days and nights in cemetery vaults and charnel houses. I beheld the corruption of death succeed the blooming cheek of life. I saw the worm inherit the wonders of the brain and eye, when from the midst of this darkness a light broke upon me. I could shatter the bounds between life and death. A new species of my creation would bless me. No father is owed the gratitude that these things were owed to me. It was a dreary night in November when I saw the accomplishment of my toil. I gathered instruments of life about me to instill a spark of being in this lifeless thing I had assembled. It was 1 a.m, and my candle was nearly burnt out when, by the glimmer of that half-extinguished light, I saw the dull yellow eye of the creature open. It breathed hard, and a convulsive motion agitated its limbs. Oh, how can I describe this catastrophe, or the creature I had with such painstaking care created? Its limbs are well proportioned, and I selected its features as beautiful. The hair, a lustrous black, and flowing teeth of pearly whiteness. Yet these only contrast more horribly with the shriveled complexion, the yellow skin scarcely covering the workings of muscles and arteries beneath. I worked hard for 2 years for this. I deprived myself of rest and health. But now that it is finished, the beauty of the dream vanishes, and breathless horror
And disgust filled my heart. Although he abandons his creation, Frankenstein meets him again, much later. They meet in the mountains above Geneva, on a glacier of ice. The creature, you see, learns to speak and read. It learns of man and society by reading the sorrows of young Werther, Plutarch's Lives, and Milton's Paradise Lost. But as a result of its monstrous appearance, those who flee it see it flee, or drive it away with violence. Devil,
monster, my own vampire, my spirit risen from the grave to destroy all that is dear to me. You murdered my brother, though he was but a child. The tortures of hell are too insufficient a vengeance for your crimes. Come, let me extinguish that spark I so negligently bestowed in you.
You, my creator, would gladly tear me to pieces. Tell me why I should pity a man more than he pities me. Remember, you have made me faster and more powerful than yourself. Have I not suffered enough that you seek to increase my misery? And am I not alone? Misery, alone. You, my creator, abhor me. What can I hope from your fellow creatures who owe me nothing? You must create a female for me, with whom I can have the companionship necessary for my being. This you alone can do, and I demand it of you as a right. Oh, my creator, I was benevolent and good. Misery made me a fiend. Make me happy, and I shall again be virtuous. But if you refuse, I will glut the maw of death until it be satiated with the blood of your remaining friends.
Frankenstein proceeds with great misgivings to assemble a female creature as the monster demanded. As before, gathering parts from mortuary and slaughterhouse. But his forebodings and fears for the future increase the nearer he comes to completion of the task. I am now about to form
A being of whose nature I am ignorant. She may be 10,000 times more malignant than her mate. What if, together, they create children, and a race of devils is propagated upon the earth? The very existence of man may become precarious and filled with terror. Have I a right to inflict such a curse upon never-ending generations?
since you began. What is it that you intend?
Shall I create for you a companion in evil? Shall I, in cool blood, loose upon the earth a demon who delights only in murder and wretchedness? No! Be gone, vile insect!
Shall each man have his wife, and each beast his mate, and I be alone? Are you to be happy while I grovel in the intensity of my wretchedness? You can blast my other passions, but revenge remains. Revenge henceforth dearer than light or food. I may die, but first you, my tyrant and tormentor, shall cast the sun that gazes on your misery! I go, but remember, I shall be with you on your wedding night.
The monster destroys all that Frankenstein holds dear. His friends, his family, even his beloved bride, Elizabeth, strangled in her wedding bed. Frankenstein sets out in pursuit to destroy his creation, going all the way to the icy top of the world before dying of his exertions.
Oh, Frankenstein, I was your creation. I ought to have been your Adam, but I am rather a fallen angel, whom you drove from joy for no misdeed. Cursed as you were, my agony was still far greater than yours. I can die now. I shall collect my funeral pile, ascend it triumphantly, and exult in the agony of the torturing flames. The light of that conflagration will fade away, my ashes swept into the sea by the winds, and my spirit will sleep in peace at last. Farewell, Frankenstein, my lord and creator!
Well then, who was the monster and who the victim? As Milton's Adam speaks in Paradise Lost, did I request thee, Maker, from my clay to mold me man? Did I solicit thee from darkness to promote me? Indeed, Mary used that very passage as an epigram to her story.